It tends to start with voice, and that voice is I'm in love with any accent that's a kind of fusion of two accents, and I think that London Cypriot was always my favorite one to do. That sort of, you know, it just I don't know what it is. I just feel a certain freedom with it, and I think that there's a truth to it because it's a life that I've kind of lived, and I've always been kind of obsessed with the idea of like my heritage and like who I could have been as a result of it, and why it's weird that I am who I am despite it. I feel like there's just, and like when I think about the difference between me and my dad, like if we're two sides of a Venn, I kind of think that, Stath's kind of the sliver between. Um, it's yeah, and knowing that there felt like there was some truth there meant it felt fruitful. And ultimately, I was talking to John Petrie about what these Blaps characters would be. So we said, let's do three characters. And we were talking about jobs, and he mentioned the world. I was speaking about this voice, and he mentioned the world of lettings. And I basically went home and I just recorded a bunch of characters on photo booth on my laptop. This is actually like the best exercise I think anyone can do when trying to form a character, to see like how comfortable you are with it and how much you can go and go and go with it and how much material you can generate. If you just talk, just like a diary entry, or even like tell a story to camera as the character, and then just cut it up on, just chuck it on iMovie. It's so easy, and just cut it up like everyone does on TikTok these days. But this is how I initially did Staff. I just sat on my bed and just filmed myself talking at him, talking as him, and saw like, could I do like, if I cut this down, could I make 3 minutes of funny stuff out of this character? Sent it to John and Seb, and they were like, yeah, great, that's one. We can do something with that.